free. Free as a free-range moth, blinded by delight. It's a crash course in wake-up calls where there's no peace of mind, just price of mind. It's called Prices. Did you get that? It's a crisscross crisis. We're shitting our minds because our minds have a long way to fall. It's hectic, hectic, hectic. It's beyond poetic. I guess we all get to be dumbfounded in the fun-folded, flippant times. Hopefully everybody downloading mine. Searching like a little sniff, Snoopy snoof, sniff, Snoopy snoof. Oh, there we are, juggling curveballs, trying to connect dot to dot to deja vu. Deja vu, deja vu, danger vu. It's still a crisis, crisscross crisis. Stash upon stash of Zimbabwean cash, where money as we know it is the truest lie of all. And it's keeping our self-destruction in business. How much longer must we suck petrol pump penis? Charcoal lipstick kiss on our lips, apocalypse, whoa. In the face of so much time ache, in the face of so much dream ache, it looks like things are going, gone. Looks like things gone, dodgy octagon. Unison of everything becoming its worst, everything becoming its best, because the past is living rent-free in our souls. So what is going to win our souls now? How do we forgive love? How do we love without lying? When will we realize the only revolution left is tree-like, so let your roots take wing. The only revolution left is tree-like, so let your roots take wing. Good morning, Poetry Africa. Tell me how you're doing. Yes, I said good morning. I say good morning because Poetry Africa is waking us up. At least some of us. I'm very happy to be back. 2 years ago, there was a poet who once said, poetry's not for sissies. So, I don't know if you agree, but I certainly feel that. For those of you at the back who couldn't read what it says on my back, it says, Disaster Management Volunteer, Poet. That's me. I've got words in my blood. My mother's a writer, my father's a judge. I've got words in my blood, I can't help it. Poetry's my mother tongue. Anyways, enough of the small talk. Here's a gratitude poem. I discover myself drinking water, but never tasting it. Only now do I begin to learn to sing praise, praise for all that we receive, that we don't see or perceive. Praise, Jah Mystery Mercy. Praise, Jah Rain Seed, here to help us cry ourselves back alive. Our tears are ripe, so let's cry the rivers back alive. There's resurrection in our rain river rhythm. Praise Jah. Praise Jah rebirth quake. Praise Jah ground gone gong. The tree leaves wave us on, we are songed upon. It's the ancestors. It's the ancestors, my friend. They're blowing in the wind. The ancestors are blowing in the wind outside like a surprise waft of cinnamon. Thank God I'm not another Spice Girl like Eminem. Thank God I'm not another Spice Girl like Eminem. Whoa. That's a shot below the belt. In this land of stray bullets and not so stray bullets, we don't need any more shots below the belt. We've got to focus on gratitude. Gratitude for something so taken for granted like water. This could be the way to start unlocking bigger picture focus. This could be the way to start diffusing the borders of our landlocked perception. Praise, praise for all that we receive that we don't see. Praise Jah Mystery Mercy. This is Lo-Fi. Yeah, he watches my back. He's from Swaziland. It's hard to stay soft. It's hard to stay soft when there's a banking empire on the loose, frostbite, cancer, kiss on the loop with no justice. There's no human justice, just justification after justification after justification. It's hard to stay soft when half stranger spits and cries laughter in your face because he's lost and dumbfound. Like most of us, lost and dumbfound in this land. Every man's land, no man's land. It's hard to stay soft when you find it's your turn to fall pregnant with your heart coming out of exile. It's hard to stay soft when forced to reach beyond dimension, beyond skin, exceeding even faith in each other's pain. Releasing love, hope, fear, the chaos of allowing, knowing there's no waste of darkness. It's hard to stay soft, even harder when we get to fulfill this contradiction together, even harder to unlock bigger picture focus, to go future free when the future isn't what it used to be. It's hard to stay soft. Stay as you can. You can. My prayer for you is a prayer without words. Mama no mane alo, e awalo la le, e awalo lo mama ne, e awanona, e awalona, e amanola, e awalona, moya mama no mane alo, e awalo la e awalo awalo yeah. Hey, I don't know. Hey, I don't know lie. Ho, ho, ho. All this ranting begat the raging, which begat a beat, and the beetroot, which begat the pace and the pulse and the peace, pace and the pulse and the peace, which begat magic and the sense of common suspense, which begat you as your own travel agent extraordinaire in a secular soul, aspiring to fall like drizzle. Can you hear the fuzz? Can you hear the fuzz? So what's the fuzz? Well, it's the rain river radio talking to itself like a loud liquid mirror, laughing up unlimited liters of unleaded passion. Can you hear the fuzz? Can you hear the fuzz? It's sheer quantum leap year bliss potential, pure constant feng shui, strip poetry omnipotent. Can you hear the fuzz? Can you hear the fuzz? It's like hot coals blushing on tiptoe of mystery, mother tongue. Rhythm is the rhythm is the rhythm is the decision 365 years a day. That's the fuzz. Rhythm is our mother tongue. We are rhythm driven 365 years a day. That's the fuzz. You're the fuzz. I'm the fuzz. This is all the fuzz. This is the fuzz at its best. It doesn't get better than this. Right here, right now. Can you feel it? Can you feel the fuzz feeling you? Thank you. Vote poetry. Vote poetry for president now. New, clear now. Vote poetry for president. Fear not being the first to cast your poem. To be or not to be a poem amongst poems, that is the question. Abstaining is a luxury our great-grandchildren cannot afford. Come on, you budding paradoxes, cast your poem. Poems of all shapes and sizes and colors, even songs of the dung beetleful. Any closet poem, even if all you can muster is the creaky whisper of a bumbling myth. Every stone poem counts. Even the dark sun buried dark in your chest. This heartburn is your poem. Brim forth, cast your poem. get the treasure off your chest. This gentle insurrection cannot be nationalized. Nerves. You know. All right. There's a proverb that says, it's not what you can see in the bush that's dangerous. It's what you can't see that's dangerous. And I think this applies even more so in the concrete jungle. So this poem, this song, is We Don't See. Oh, how we are attracted to distraction. We are scatterlings, indigenous angels, trapped in the blink of a banking empire's hoodwink. Everywhere, 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 there are surface symptoms of a secular soul syndrome. It's dangerous, the darkness we don't see. Beware the keepers of the dark. Beware the keepers of the divide. Somehow our heads are a puzzle not pieced yet. Oh yes, we are split into one. We are split into one, bipolar, tripolar, polypolar disorder. Everywhere, 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 there are surface symptoms of a secular soul syndrome. It's dangerous, the darkness we don't see. It is not obvious, our weakness is so strong. There are some artists who chisel, and there are dartists who pop our collective blind spots. Please, please pay attention to those coaxing peace between the pieces, the broken unsung, those poets missing in action. Everywhere, 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 there are surface symptoms of a secular soul syndrome. It's dangerous, the darkness we don't see. Is love not obvious as the darkness becomes clear? There is freedom to feel, there is power to free our feelings. It's always here, a strong song sung clear. Most poets can't afford horn sections and trumpet players, so we gotta improvise, eh? Outside on the sidewalk, it was too loud to talk, so we grinned and kissed. A hot chili chocolate lipstick kiss. On my lips it was cartoon hydraulics lifting us double-licious. She was drop cake gorgeous. All the way to heaven is heaven, heaven, it's heaven. In the garden of touch, we let ourselves in. Slowly but surely, we become each other's nectar, connector, nectar, connector. Oh yes, we were spring blooming high, under the influence of moon, shiny, shy-eyed. In the garden of touch, our bodies braid bedtime stories, cartwheel galaxy deep space kerfuffle, all the way to heaven. Is heaven, heaven, it's heaven. Garden of touch, our mischief becomes a team sport. One game to be won together. It's a love bite, she-bo-bo, cheek to cheeky cheek. Who's seducing who? All the way to heaven is heaven, heaven, it's heaven. In the garden of touch, we let ourselves in. Thank you. I'm a joy bot, constantly on the hunt for some emergency happiness. I'm stuck in this global state of pus, a dammed up damaged bubble of denial, third world debt in the throes of thrombosis. I'm struggling to love humans when they need it most. A child once laughed and said to me, just shrink bigger. My destination is love's origin. Meanwhile, I find myself blind, decided, sideswiped by winds that break neck speed. It's a gale force guillotine cutting to the chase. It's got my mind on the run, only to find myself held up by an army of question marks. Which way to what? Which way to what? I'm a joy bot. Can you see I'm trapped, 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 trapped in escapism? I'm caught in my own straitjacket skin. The invisible squeeze is upon us now. The great clarification is upon us now. It's turbulence, turbulence, turbulence. Reality is taking us for a ride. It's hard to believe your ship's coming in when you feel you're sinking. Sometimes my only freedom is to surrender. My destination is love's origin. I'm not here to blame you, even entertain you, lead you down the garden path of more smug obliviousness. No, 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 the money party's over. We've inherited a nuclear hangover. I'm here to get clear about our schizophrenia. I'm here to excavate ancient instinct. I'm here to remember Mother Nature. You can't beat her, so join her counter-culture. A praying mantis, shadow boxer, trickster, a mantra. Yes, it's an open source, poetry, sorcery. Shrink back to big, shrink bigger. My destination is love's origin. It's hard to believe your ship's coming in when you feel you're sinking. Sometimes our only freedom is to surrender. It's a privilege being here. I want to extend gratitude to the Center for the Creative Arts. Let's hear it for them, please. I want to extend gratitude to you, great listeners. This is my last piece. It's a song I wrote. It was actually started as a poem. I've adapted it to a song. It's for my young friend Amashle. She's 11 years old. She's HIV positive. And she's a singer, she's a dancer, and she's a poet. And I am encouraging her, and I applaud her spirit in the face of HIV. I applaud how she dares to sing, she dares to write, she dares to dream. And the song is about that. It's called Positive Infection. I don't like selling things, but we've just finished recording this in Cape Town, and Zolani from Fresh to Ground came and joined us. So it's online, you can download it, you don't even need a credit card. So it's there. Exactly. Daughter of the skies, you and your mother have shared your lives and home with me. Like a trusted friend, outside is a world of infection, silent stigmas and confusion. You can't escape being taunted on the school playground. Nonetheless, you dare to sing, you dare to dream, you dare to skip, bounce, dance, doodle, skip, bounce, dance, doodle. It's inevitable. Sooner or later you will become incredible, magical, lyrical, formidable. Skip, bounce, dance, doodle, skip, bounce, dance, doodle. So whatever infection you are suffering so strong, know that there's nothing wrong with your soul. So take your broken heartbeats, any lost tears, even your best joys. Shift, bounce, and groove them into a river flow, the kind that only you know. I know, you know the way your heart beats. I like the way you trust your feet, stomping bright, loud, love, bombastic, shining, singing, soul star magic. You dare to Skip, bounce, dance, doodle. Skip, bounce, dance, doodle. It's inevitable. Sooner or later you will become incredible, magical, lyrical, formidable. Skip, bounce, dance, doodle. Skip, bounce, dance, doodle. So whatever infection you are suffering so strong, know that there's nothing wrong with your soul. There's nothing wrong with your soul. Look after your dreams, and your dreams will look after you. Skip, bounce, dance, doodle. Skip, bounce, dance, doodle. Where this rhythm kicks in, a musical piece begins. Come closer to this source. Gangane, gangane, gashle, gashle. Oh, come klaba. Sing it. Skip, bounce, dance, doodle. Skip, bounce, dance, doodle. Skip, bounce, dance, doodle. So whatever infection you're suffering so strong, know that there's nothing wrong with your soul.